Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is the second time I've stood here this year debating the fourth budget I've been here for. And last time, I thought of the number one. That means it only happened one time. However, I've heard previous speakers say that we've transferred money from funds previously. Now they're all of a sudden making it sound like it's a bad thing. The easy way out is not what we were sent here to do. We were sent here by our constituents to do the right thing for the people of Pennsylvania, and that is to examine all of the revenue, all of the funds and assets that the people of this Commonwealth own. And in examining those assets, prioritize how we appropriate the citizens' resources to the priorities which they have sent us here to manage. This is just like any household or any business would do when their revenues are lagging and haven't come into what they've anticipated. I stand here having managed a business, and I remember what my boss said to me one time. He said, "Fred," he said, "we can't raise prices because if we do that, we won't have as much work and people won't have jobs." So we had to roll up our sleeves and figure out what we could do and where we could look into places where there were things we had budgeted for or money we had set aside for projects and say, you know what, this year isn't the year to do that item and we need to move that money. But the thing we're doing here with this money is with the transfers that we're doing, we are not cutting short any programs. We are not taking any money from a fund that is going to diminish the services that that program offers. We're simply looking at these programs that have dollars in them and saying, you know what? We have a little bit of money in this fund. Let's go ahead and appropriate it for the priorities of the citizens of this Commonwealth. That's education, that's our seniors, that's the most needy people. We've increased those items, we've kept it to a reasonable level, and we've made sure that we did not raise the taxes of the hardworking citizens of this Commonwealth. The people that sent us here to make sure that we do the work and are fiscal stewards of their hard-earned dollars. So I would say that we need to support what's going on here today, a responsible budget that doesn't put a bigger burden on the people that go to work every day that generate the revenue to fund our Commonwealth. Again, it's not about something that has never been done before. I can count to one, and then this isn't the first time we've done it, and I don't call it irresponsible when we've done the work to look into these funds and say there's money in there that's not being utilized. So why not utilize that money and appropriate it to the funds that are needed to support the programs of education, the social programs for the most needy, and also those for the senior citizens. I think this is a good budget. I think it prioritizes what is important to our constituents, and it does it in a manner that does not cost the citizens of this Commonwealth any more of their hard-earned tax dollars. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.